Welcome, folks. This is going to be game two between Mercury and Nexzil. We're just waiting for the teams to ready up. If you watched that first game, you know that Nexzil really brought the pressure as Marines. Aliens were able to get that second hive up, but they lost a total of, I think, 5 fades, which was just not good for them. They went right for armor 3, then got their level 3 weapons, shotguns in hand, and there was just no killing those Marines at that point. An arc attack on fabrication took it down, and the assault on monorail was able to come in, and they GG'd knowing that the game was over. And we are ready, folks. Thank you for watching. I'm Wasabi1. You can check out more video on demands in my podcast at wasabi1.com. But we're now underway with game 2. Same spawns as last time. Nexzil now moving out as aliens from Drone Bay, and they're going to make their way straight to Plaza, it looks like. And let's go ahead and get an idea of what Toby's going to see here. Toby is planning for a rush, making his way through, and there he is. He knows it's coming, able to get after that one skulk. And the question will be is, how far will he take this? He's actually going to make his way all the way into Hydro, which I find quite interesting. Marines have secured Energy Flow and Plaza, and it looks like Garfu and Arline are just biding their time. Toby, just gets the right look on Arline there. Garfu's going to come around. Garfu able to win that engagement. Lucky him. Took Toby a little while to pull out his rifle there. I thought he might be able to take down Garfu. Looks like they're going to lose this res at Energy Flow. Aliens quickly spreading out. Infestation and Drifters. We got the Drifter here in Shuttle Bay. And we have the Drifter here in Hydroanalysis. Marines already moving down to Monorail, though. Gorgeous is just going to try to get the parasites on Bitey and Garfu, making their way up from below the stairs. Llama and Val, they're in a lot of trouble here. And look at that gameplay. Medpacks dropping at all the right times. Llama and Val able to take down 3 skulks. Skulks quickly move into launch control, though, and take out that expansion res as well. Marines have gotten back up energy, making their way into Hydroanalysis. Skulks, with the assistance of that gorge, are going to easily clean up those Marines. But now the pressure's really starting to come down south as the Marines have actually grabbed observation, making their way towards the hive. A lot of med packing going on, which means we probably don't have an arms lab yet. It has been placed. Is that a double arms lab? So the Marines could quite literally be going for double upgrades, armor and level 1 weapons at the same time. Yeah, that's what it is. It's double arms labs. I mean, holding 5 extractors, sure. Aliens are spreading up to launch control. They have, eyes all over the map. Toby's going to try to come and assault here. Gorgeous is in here, though. He's got Hydras down. He's actually going to drop Babbler balls, but no Babblers, so I don't know what that's going to do. Two arms labs. I mean, weapons 1 has been started. Armor 1 has been started. So they're going to just crank through their upgrades against this Nexzil team. Toby taking out Infestation and Sis. And he's going to make his way into the hive, and there is nobody here. Let's go ahead and watch Toby. Straight for the carapace shell. How quickly will Versal get out to help? What a great shot by Toby to hit Bitey before he even comes in. And now comes Versal. Versal was just a gorge, so that was a smart move to wait on his part. But now with just Toby in here still, waiting for that other Sculpt to spawn back in, he's got more than enough ammo. He's getting med packs. He's got Armor 1 coming, and they will win that engagement. But what great pressure as now Llama and Veld have made their way in here. Armor 2 and level 2 weapons started, level 2 armor started, level 1 weapons coming in a little bit. They're just going to crank through these upgrades. This is crazy. Lots of babblers. And look at this, Bitey as Skulk has got the babblers on him. So that gives a lot of armor to Bitey. Versal being really aggressive as Gorge and can't quite figure out why he did that. Marines are starting to put pressure on launch control, so they've got to be careful. Garfu is going to lose that engagement. Out comes Gliss, the first lurk on the field. Those babblers are helping, taking little bits of damage here and there off Llama. And Gliss is probably going to be able to get down Llama. In comes Toby, though. Marines are doing a great job of keeping the pressure, though, because launch control is now theirs and there's no one anywhere nearby. They can get down this res. They've got level 2 weapons started, level 2 armor almost complete. Now 2 lurks on the field, Bitey and Gliss, and down goes the hive immediately. Once they do that, 2 Crags, possibly a third. No, 2 Crags been placed, and these lurks are going to start putting the pressure on. Great engagements by both these Skulks. Now they're going to start really working on the Marine res. By not taking observation again, this is actually a good move because they're not going to lose anything here as these Marines start to put pressure up. It does look like Garfu caught them, but with 2 Marines against 1 Skulk, I think we know what the answer to the winning engagement is going to be there. Oh, Bitey taking a lot of hits there. Definitely going to have to retreat on that one. Gliss is actually underneath the panel right now. Aliens are just going around the map, capping as much res down as they can with pressure on monorail, pressure on energy, but we've got 2 Marines at Marine start. That lurk took a lot of damage from Val here. Val's just going to keep working on him. Out comes 1 Skulk. Look at how well they're able to track the aliens there. Mouse sensitivity looks to be very low. But now we've got pressure on the second hive and launch control with 3 Marines. Gliss has got to be really careful in here. Luckily, there are 2 Crags down to help him. But he's got to be very careful about how close he gets near those shotguns. Bitey coming in to support. 1 Marine down, 2 Marine down. Danny's all alone. Danny will go down as well. And they will save the hive. Now at 80% grown, will quickly be built. And the Marines have lost quite a bit of res. The aliens have destroyed 10 RTs to 0 harvesters being taken. Now 11 RTs down. 12. And death by a mine. Marines are in a pretty tough situation. The benefit for them is that they went that double arms lab, though, because that gave them level 2 weapons and armor, level 3 armor almost done. Gliss and Bitey here just rotating in and out as Lurk, trying to get heals. Bitey putting whatever pressure he can with his spikes, doing what he can to help support. This is actually a pretty good engagement at the moment. Just waiting for his other buddy to come in, and 2 Lurks are deadlier than 1, but they've got to be careful. That's a tight crevice there that they're getting into this vent. Marines are recapping res all over the place. They've got to put some effective pressure, though. You know, with all their upgrades essentially done, you know, level 3 weapons hasn't been done yet. They could go for a robo. Has not been a lot of pressure by the aliens at Marine Start at all. And they would realize pretty quick that there isn't much to go on at Marine Start. Not even Ob's done. He has recycled the second arms lab to get res back in. Putting pressure on Alien Start again. Toby's going to win that engagement, but the Fade is out. Gorgeous is on the field as a Fade. He will probably not be the only one. Garfu will probably go as well as our line. So, folks, you're watching casting of Natural Selection 2. This is a battle between Mercury and Nexzil. Don't know why I'd erased the score there. Nexzil did take the first round as Marines, and now we're just trying to see what they can do as aliens. Does seem to be a pretty even match at the moment, but that level 3 armor is going to help these Marines quite a bit as they make their way towards launch control against just the one Fade. Second Fade coming out now. Pretty smart engagement there, using the Lurk and the Fade. Lurk right in your face, Fade running in and swiping you while you're trying to spin around, hit the Lurk, do what you can. I mean, that's very effective gameplay, and Nexzil definitely has the gameplay, being the North American champions at the moment. Marines are losing res again. 2 Marines making their way into hydro analysis. They can see that the aliens are just spreading all over the map. It looks like they're going to go for the phase gate. Having a harvester or extractor here early has allowed them to have that power up. You can see these Marines working as a team, not everyone refilling at the same time. That Lurk coming in. You know, the Marines are trying to do what damage they can, and let's go ahead and follow Vald. Going straight on it, keeping the pressure on that Lurk. They're trying to get that Lurk down. Whatever they can. Out comes the commander, and down goes Bitey and Versal. One Lurk still alive, doing what he can. He is trying, but this could be bad for Vald. And they actually are able to clean up. Well played. Phase gate is up in hydro. Aliens putting pressure on the Marines. onslaught into hydro analysis. Mighty coming in, getting in some great bites. It does go down to a shotgun blast to the face, but then come in the fades. Fades putting on a lot of pressure on these Marines, distracting them while they come in and do more swipes. Bliss is just going to sit there and work on their armor. Now you got a meat grinder here at the phase gate, and these Marines are moving in with level 3 armor, though. They are a match for those fades. Fades do not go down, but look at all the fades leave the room with quite a bit of low health. So that's a big win for the Marines at this point. Bile Bomb is up. Spores are coming since, you know, they've got that effective lurk still up. Might as well use them. Blink is up. Leap is up. They do have Adrenaline as well as Carapace. And now it's just a question of what are these Marines going to do? They need to be effective and take down a hive. They really have been on a res fight, which is just buying the aliens more and more time for more and more upgrades. The aliens, again, have yet to touch Marine Start at all. The clumping going on here with the 2 IPs and the phase gate is maybe going to be a problem with Bile Bomb coming out. Level 3 weapons finally being researched. Just a nasty encounter here in Hydro. And they're all going to be on that phase gate. Phase gate's going to get recycled, but it's going to go down before it can get recycled. Again, I'd really like to see them go for Marine Start. I mean, people always say, Dylan, Wasabi, that's all you talk about is Marine Start. Well, I think it's effective, and I think it works very well, especially in this game. You know, we mentioned early on, they didn't even have the obs up in about 5 or 6 minutes. So if a little bit of pressure could have come into Marine Start, you probably wouldn't have seen those upgrades happen as fast with double arms labs. Aliens really putting the pressure on now, and Marines are losing res and momentum across the map. Toby trying to get some hits, doesn't seem to really be able to do much of anything there. Marines are quickly moving out in a 4-man pack to get that energy flow RT back up. But now we got pressure from the fades. I'd love to see them just bypass this, go straight to Marine Start. Come on, boys. Level 3 weapons is now online. Gorgeous is now going to move into Marine Start. No, he actually retreats. Phase gate seemingly back up. Yes, in hydro analysis, 4 Marines have been able to hold it again. Hobie just being a man there and doing some incredible damage on Gliss. Lots of pressure on Marine RTs across the map. Aliens finally saying, let's just spread infestation everywhere. Now a big onslaught again into hydro analysis. Four fades. Again, they will lose the res on this phase gate. Phase gate going up in monorail. Don't think that's very wise on their part. Monorail is not a great location for them to push in and out of. Gorgeous knows they're there. Comes in right from behind, gets some great hits on picks. Veld coming out, trying to get some hits down. Gorgeous and Garfu able to clean up. And you know that they're going to go right for this phase gate. Well, use of bone wall there. Aliens have now cleaned up the entire map. Going after all this res. Marines are going to be in quite the pickle. Second command station has been built in monorail, but now the onslaught into Marine Start, looking to take out Bitey actually. Bone wall to stop the Marines. Fades coming in. You know, this is a well-executed play by the commander and his 4 fades, or 3 fades in the skulk. And now they're going to make their way straight on down to monorail. With those 2 IPs, the Marines will spawn back in pretty quickly. And these fades have got to be careful to not overextend. Oh, and Gliss does. Gliss goes down. Heidi's working on the RT, causing the commander to get out of his chair. And, you know, rightfully so. The commander can't do a whole lot there and is not going to engage Heidi. Toby comes back from monorail. Heidi's going to keep working on the RT, just put as much pressure on it as he can. Another phase gate, but out comes Gorgeous, the Onos! And this Onos with Babblers and Fades and Gorge, there is just going to be no winning against that beast. And now here comes the assault on Marine Start. Right on full. I'd wait for that Gorge. Here he comes from behind. In they come quickly. Fade rolling in to take out all those mines. Ono's coming right in. Beacon going off. Where is the Bile Bomb? Oof. Bitey going straight in for that res node. He really wants to finish it off. It looks like he's going to get out of the room. You know, with the fact that the aliens only hold the 2 areas right now, and your Onos is assaulting Marine Start like he is, my suggestion might almost be to, you know, arc from Mono down here into Drone. You might be able to take it down. You've got the Hive growing here in Hydro now. Aliens have got decent res flow. Yeah, I think the Marines are just a little too distracted here. They're actually going for an advanced armory, which I think is possibly a mistake. Garfu goes down as Fade. Onos retreating because he's definitely low a bit there. Let's go ahead and watch Gorgeous. You can see Gorge tunnels up between Launch Control and Drone Bay now. Marines are trying to secure more res. Is able to tank a lot of these shots to a point. He's got to be careful to not get caught off guard because now he's in between 3 Marines with shotguns. Good win for the aliens to take out that phase gate. I really just feel like this Marine team is not very motivated to work together at this point. This is a practice match, so you know teams don't necessarily play on the same part they do during a tournament. You know, when there's prizes on the line or something. But I do feel like instead of investing all that res at Hydro, they probably could have done a really good arc push towards Drone Bay. Third hive's done, 80 res in the bank, which only means they can drop yet another Onos if they want to. And here comes double Annihilation down to Monorail. Spores out, smart move, so anybody that comes through is going to get spored. But they have an obs, and they will beacon. But look how quickly these Marines are going down. Even with level 3 armor, level 3 weapons, they're just not doing enough damage. Phase gate now goes down. They're going to lose the second command station, and my bet is they're probably going to lose. You know, they're probably going to GG the game against Nexzil right now. And there we go, folks. Oh, so it's when I go into spectate. So Nexzil takes it 2-0 so far against Mercury. And hopefully we'll bring you another match here in just a little bit.